lifestyle's been freezing cold like the diamonds in they chain, no lab-grown stones. Jimmy Boy, you been baller, sit on the throne. Ain't never sold shit, clone, get your ass on. That bullshit is for the rodeo, it don't belong. Blowing on that donut beat pack from the biggest bone. From K-Town to H-Town, they hold it down. Internationally respected, you see the crowns. Dust Brothers and Theme Kings, we all hustlers. Been ballin' like Jimmy Boy was feeding customers. Cold as ice, the block coming cop from us. Realest podcast in the world that can't fuck with us. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold as ice. We took a chance to fall, now we set the price. This lifestyle we live, man, it's cold as ice. We took a chance to ball, now we setting the price. Let's get it.
What up, y'all? Welcome to another brand new episode of Cold as Ice Podcast. We always giving free game and life lessons. You know what I mean? Coming to you live from Hollywood, California. I am one of your co-hosts, Ben Baller, a.k.a. the Wash Lord, a.k.a. the Korean Liam Neeson, a.k.a. Back Nine Ben. On the other side, down south, we got my man.
Yes, sir. Jimmy the Gent, y'all know, a.k.a. JimmyBoi, a.k.a. Pill Gates, a.k.a. the Hustler's Choice, a.k.a. I Don't Give a Fuck. Live from that H-Town, baby. Y'all know A-Leaf to be exact.
Guys, this show is brought to you by none other than the 8-time podcast producers of the year, the Dust Brothers. That's Jordan, Winter, Miles, Davis. Much love to my brothers.
Jordan.
We got original theme song by Illegal Cartel. Guys, this is episode 20, I believe. Look, we getting into our jam. We getting into it. Yo, I'm 2 for 2 right now with no specs on. I'm thinking about getting that Lasik surgery. There was a thing that was said. I don't know if it was proven, if it was a fact. But they said you can't get LASIK after 40. Guess what? I know my fucking auntie just got LASIK. Tom Watson got LASIK. Fuck that. My cousin's getting in Korea. I'm getting LASIK, bro. You ever thought about, is your eyesight 20/20, Jimmy?
No, I actually got LASIK in 2007, bro. And I think I'm going to have to get it again soon. Speaking of that, what you said, though, my mom just got LASIK done and she about to be 60. She just got it maybe 3 years ago, so.
Okay, they full of shit. I'm getting LASIK, dog. I'm tired of wearing fucking prescription shit. Playing golf, I want to be able to see shit. Strategic, all this stuff and everything else. Anyways, what's good with you, Jimmy?
Man, I'm chilling, bro. Feeling good, feeling better, man. My knees are getting better. Feel like I'm progressing, and moving and grooving, bro. How about you? How you doing?
I'm chilling, bro. We just had Kaya's birthday. Her actual birthday was just the other day. This past weekend, we had the birthday party.
Kaya.
I've been getting a lot of PTSD lately. Just thinking back, like, damn, bro, that shit is. I go back to driving past downtown LA. Now, this is my office. This is where I grew up. Koreatown is just barely west of downtown Los Angeles, and I could be passing through and being like, damn, man, not that it was necessarily better times, but I have fond memories of growing up there, but more so fond memories of starting a family. There, pretty much that's where it's basically where we started our family. But thinking back, there were some crazy stories I talked about on Behind the Baller with Ryder. He saw Q months after Q died, and now Ryder was only 3 years old, dog, when Q died. Mm-hmm. So if you think about it now, Ryder's 10 now. We were just in San Diego. We talked about that already, and went to go visit Q. I always visit Q when I'm in San Diego, go visit his gravesite. And I remember telling Q, yo, man, we're about to have a girl. And then he had passed 3 days later. So, her being 7 now and thinking about Q, it's been 7 years since he passed and just the world has changed so much. And you think about a car model, to me, I think of 2015 is kind of old. But when I think about life in general, 2015 was 9 years ago, bro. Mm-hmm. Well, 2017 was 7 years ago, right? So you think about it what was my life before without a daughter? And I think about what I was doing in 2017. And I feel like, to be honest, even 2012, when London was born, bro, my life was easy, dog. My life was chill. It was a brand new feeling of being a dad. I was I was electric. I had some real bad, unfortunate situation happen right after London was born, but I rose from it. Mm-hmm. When Ryder was born, life was pretty chill. And there was a good run. I feel like, you know what I mean? I think that, Nick has a different story about, where things were, but 16, 17, 18, 19, even COVID, bro, when shit was dark for the world, like shit was okay for us. I really got to focus on what was good for us. And then, we was on our little fucking RV expeditions and shit. But now with Kaya's birthday,
I remember that.
Yeah, Kaya's birthday, everyone back in the same house for the first time, like celebrating. We did that last year too, but this was like on a more happier note. It was weird, bro. There's no drama, nothing like that at all. Just doing it for the kids. And I think some people have a hard time adjusting. I did. And you be the bigger person for your kids, right?
Definitely.
I've taken that equation out of the picture when people say, all right, you a good friend, you a good father, was a good husband, whatever, but you're a good person, you're a good boss, right? And then people say, you do all this for these people, what do you do for yourself? And, I think the golf thing is for myself, right? That's enough. But, some people say, well, shit, you need to do something for yourself. You need to go out there and make sure you're okay. Now, health-wise, yes, for sure. And I've been doing that. But I don't really give a fuck about anything else, except my kids. That's basically what I've accepted the fact that that's what it is. Does that mean I can't go out and flourish? No, I don't mean that at all. I still go out and live, but really having a 50-50 co-parenting situation, bro, I'm out here still working. I'm out here still running businesses, and I'm still out here with the children 50% of the time for real, for the first time, right? Mm-hmm. Me and Nick got on a talk the other night, and she was like, hey, I don't want the kids to have social media pages. And I was like, who gives a fuck? Now, I've already said it to you, can't DM them unless you're friends with them, right? And there's certain things, and London knows what time it is. Kai don't have it on her phone. She got TikTok. Ryder don't have it on his phone or his iPad. I know I'm going to get in trouble for this, but she's like, I don't want the kids to see what I'm doing. Now, me personally, let me ask you a question, Jimmy. I want you to answer this honestly, okay?
Yeah.
In 17 months, how many times do you think I've been on my ex's page?
Maybe 5.
Okay. Why would you give that number, just out of curiosity?
I feel like basically just on an average of just maybe just to check or whatever, might have felt, you need to just run by it. You know what I mean? Because I'd say maybe myself, maybe I've crossed my ex's page maybe 3 to 5 times in the last 17 months, if that.
Okay. So I've been on it once, and I haven't been on the page. I went on the actual post because she posted me on Ryder's birthday. Mm-hmm. I don't think I would ever. She's muted on everything. I don't want to say I don't care. Right? Let me ask you a question. How many times do you think she's been on my page in the last 17 months?
I feel like at least 20.
I think even higher than that, dog.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I'm lowballing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm just saying, I just think that's stupid. Okay, so anyways, you weren't far off on both, whatever. But you understand where I'm getting at. They got in trouble the other day. Ryder had used some words I don't want to really say on here. Nick was in Greece and chilling, and then London had said some shit that was out of pocket. And then she goes, go check his phone. And then I go check his phone. And the funny thing was, when me and you were recording the show last week, I go check his phone, and I'm like, damn, man. Like one of those things I couldn't defend him. You know what I mean? Like, you'd be like, I try to you'd be like, oh, mom said I can't do this. Ask dad. All right, dad said I could do it. I try to be on the same page with her. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So she's like, I would do it for you. And I was like, God damn, London, why the fuck did you say that? So we had to take away the devices. So if they're in trouble here, they're in trouble there. And she's really firm on that. And she's whatever, I don't know, whatever research she does. And I don't really give a fuck. It's not about that at all. Just I really try to just go with the flow and try to be natural. But I'm not doing any such shit out there. Meaning, you can go on my page. I ain't posting my girl, nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping.
Exactly.
And I know people are watching my page that could, jeopardize a sponsorship, jeopardize anything, whatever the fuck it may be. Mm-hmm. The funny thing is, the co-parenting thing now is she's like, I have a say in this and say in that too. It's like, yeah, you do, but where was my say before, right? Okay. There's just funny things. when it comes to finances, like, you don't know how to run finances. I would run things by you, but when I know that shit's a hit, it's a hit. There's rarely a time we've taken an L. So, you know what I'm saying? I ain't asking you for your advice on that. But what's your situation like with co-parenting?
You know, that's the thing, bro. Like speaking of co-parenting, when I think of that word, bro, it's like, I don't know, I guess I get a mix of emotions. You know what I mean? I feel like personally through experience, you know, and you know, it's me having 5 kids, you know, like there's really no such thing as co-parenting. You know, it's like, yeah, we can like try to, you know, come together and create rules and stick with them. But I feel like literally, like it's never going to be really, you know, like in my mind, and tell me if I'm wrong, like my definition when I think of co-parenting is like basically 2 people where, you know, we sit down and we have a way we're going to teach our children and we're going to parent and we stick to that. And from my experience, and I got 4 baby mamas, it's never, you know, it never sticks. So it's like, you know, I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer or whatever, negative Nancy, but I just don't believe in co-parenting. You know, I just feel like one's going to have to do more than the other, which is okay. You know, for me, you know, I can do that, but it's just like for people to walk around and pridefully stand around and be like, oh, we co-parent well, we do that. And now you just taking credit for what I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, and that's just that, you know what I'm saying? Like,
you talking about what your
situation.
baby mama say? I know, I'm trying to clarify, because you're not talking about in general and people actually can co-parent, which is fine.
Well, see, that's the thing. So it's like, that's why it's like, that's based off my opinion and my experience. And like I said, my
no, what I'm saying is you're talking about your situation, right? You ain't talking about just everyone in general.
Definitely. I can only speak on my situation. And that's why it's like from my experience of what I think and feel, you know, and I'm not taking nothing away from Gabby. And I speak on Gabby more than I speak on the other moms because we just literally the other moms there, definitely there's no such thing as co-parent. But, you know, with Gabby, you know, I know she tries, but, you know, like she always likes to say to me, you know, like we just have different ways of parenting. And, you know, my biggest thing when she says that to me, it's like, and I'm trying to find a way without making it sound so negative or bad, but it's like, how can you tell me we parent different when our first child was together? How can you say that we parent different when you helped me raise my daughter, you know, 4 years before you had a child or you had children? So our way of parenting was pretty much the same, you know, like throughout the years of us being together. So how is it different? Like, okay, you felt like basically my parenting was different, so you do different or what? But you know, it's like when we were together, we parented our child the same. So it's just like, you know, I just like I said, it's just from my experience.
No,
look,
the way I look Jimmy, at it. I think that you were, I think that from my observation, I think that you were definitely a very present father, more present than I was. I think I was a present father more than the average dad that's married and everything else. That holds down a house, that really holds down the house. I mean, on a financial level and as busy as I am. Definitely. People don't understand that when I say I'm busy, there's a million things I should be doing and I could be sitting on the couch because I need the mental break. Mm-hmm. I really, you can't imagine all the shit that I have to get done. Now, does it get done? It does. Most men, we make decisions last minute and can't make it happen, right? And I think a lot of women live in delusion, okay? Because they don't have to worry about that type of shit. Because the man's supposed to handle certain things. But when it comes to making a decision, they want to be involved, and I get it. But like, when it comes, for instance, Nick could be like, oh, I'm taking the kids here, you know, whatever. And I'm not asking her shit. You know, okay, where you guys going? All 3 kids, oh, we're going here, go to my mom's, whatever, boom, we're going to go to the mall, whatever the fuck we're going to go to, the Grove. All right, cool. Now, if I'm like, hey, I don't take all 3 kids, it's a problem. Do you feel me? Like, why? Because you never taken them anywhere. What the fuck are you talking about? Do you realize like and that's what the funny part was. Like, you've seen private stories where I'm actually cooking 3 different meals, right? I ain't talking about reheating fucking, reheating fucking chicken nuggets or something.
I remember. I remember. I commented. I said, "Bro, just cook one meal for them." But you literally was cooking each one of them a different meal.
Yeah. One, I'm actually making a pizza, getting bread, putting tomato sauce on it, getting cheese, boom. Then the other one, I'm making ramen, right? Which don't seem like it's really tough, but I'm saying doing that. And then the other thing, what am I fucking doing? Or it could be making spaghetti, right? Basically. Mm-hmm. And then the other one is like, I'm making a meat and rice dish and getting vegetables ready. So it's like, fuck you talking about? And breakfast, making waffles, making pancakes. I ain't talking about instant. Say,
I feel like a lot of people like don't understand. It's just like when you brought up about, being busy and some people might thinking, we're not or whatever it is like just like levels in life. There's like levels of like busyness. Like I've been in situations like just because you see what I'm doing and you don't think I'm busy based because what you think busy supposed to be, you have no idea. I've had situations when I'm like sitting there on the couch and I'm, let's say, answering back to like messages and we got to be somewhere. And I know my timing in my head. So I know the timing that I have before we got to get out of here. But then maybe Savannah or when I was with Gabby, she sees that, oh, it looks like he's just procrastinating or sitting around. So they decide to start being lazy. So I always tell them, don't work off my time because I know how my time goes. So next thing you know, it's time to go. I'm at the door ready to get out and nobody's ready because y'all were thinking or looking at me thinking that I'm not doing nothing, but I'm really getting the shit done. Yeah. And now I'm ready to get out the door. Everybody just has their own thought or how things need to be. And it's just like,
yeah, my time management.
Yeah. Time management is key. And that's how
I'm impeccable.
You are where you are. Yeah. You super with it. I'm not gonna lie. And me, I'm good, but shit, I do have a lot of times where I slack here and there, but it's like, I always catch up my slack, you know what I mean? And that's really what it is. It's like,
you do.
We all have our own way with it. You know what I'm saying?
This show is brought to you by PTSD debt. Getting in credit card debt is so easy. Getting out, well, the system's not set up, so we don't. If you're struggling with credit cards, personal loans, collections, or medical bills, you need to check out PTSD debt. PTSD provides a service to match you with debt solutions tailored to your financial situation. If you're making payments every month on your debt and your balances, and your debt and your balances aren't going down, PTSD has solutions for you. Everyone with $10,000 or more in eligible debt qualifies, and there is no minimum credit score required. Bad and fair credit accepted. Save more while paying off your debt in a fraction of the time. PTSD Debt Services strives to understand your specific scenario and can help provide alternative solutions to becoming debt-free. Being in debt is the source of many, many issues. Stop waiting and start saving. Get a free debt analysis now at pds.com/cold. It only takes 30 seconds. That's pdsdebt.com/cold. pdsdebt.com/cold. Going back, not being able to take care of certain things. Now, I've been doing it for a year, whether it be the 2-3 days that I had them, 2 days in the week, whatever. Now at the 3 and 4, whatever, you know what I'm saying, having them for 2 days, having them for 5 days, having them for 2 days, whatever. And it's done. And I got to do whatever I got to do and schedule around that. And that's just life now. It's fine. Have you ever had, Jimmy, let me ask you, in the last recent few years, have you guys done the birthday parties, like Jackson, more specifically with Jackson and Jimmy Jr., right? Have you done birthday parties with her together? You guys done them together at whether it be a party, a house, somewhere, but fully planned 50-50 or no?
So I've been taking care of the kids, full time Monday through Friday for basically 4 years now. Usually I just do the party. And, I invite her and her whole family, you know what I'm saying? That's one thing I love about Gabby is her family. They're very close-knit, you know what I mean? And so, I don't have family that's close-knit like that. So having them come and coming together, it's a beautiful thing to see for my kids, especially too, you know what I mean?
Okay, so you do birthday parties together, yes or no?
So it's me planning everything. And then I invite them and she comes because like last year I let her just handle Jimmy's birthday, and she did cool, but I always tell her like you try to do too much and then you end up not being able to do everything you need to do, and so it doesn't work, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I rather just have the party planner set it up, do everything, and it's easier for us. And then she's always like, why you wasting money with a party planner? I could have did this and that. And so I finally let her this past Jimmy's last year's birthday. And, it came out all right, you know what I mean? But it was a mess. Jackson was all it was a mess. You know what I mean? So I'd rather just stick back to the way I was doing them. You know what I mean?
She's good at that type of stuff, but I have all the plugs.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, shout out to Crumble Cookies for providing the cookies, and shout out to Wife of the Party, Lorianne, for making some set design stuff. But have you had a birthday party in the last 4 years where you did a totally separate birthday party where she did her own thing for the kid and you did your own thing for the kid? Have you done that yet or no?
I think she had her own little get-togethers for them, but as in big party-wise, no, it's just been me. You know what I mean? Like that's one thing, bro, like, and people that follow me know, and I think like, I kind of overdo my kids' birthdays. I be extra with it, and she can't afford
who are you
that,
talking to, bro? Like, did you not see my kids' first birthday parties? All three of them.
Yeah. I know Bieber, the first birthday, but see, I do that every fucking year, bro. I spend literally, and I'm from Houston. I'm spending $15,000-$20,000 every birthday, bro. I'm like, yo, I gotta stop. Like, I try to budget the last one, and last year was $13,000. I'm like, bro, this is tripping. And I'm not saying this to boast, guys. So I want y'all to know, like,
no, not at all.
You could do a lot better with that money for your children. They have more time, so they could have a good time. That's my promise. Like, go hard. Yeah, you know what I mean.
We do these parties, these birthday parties was bigger than weddings, right?
Literally, bro. Vanna Sweet 16, I spent $150, bro. Like, fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's not even including the gifts. So, yeah, man.
I'm thinking for London's birthday's coming up. His birthday is about 3.5 weeks away from now. Dead ass, I'm thinking about just doing something small on my own. And now, I'm not being selfish. I know the big picture is to do it with her. I don't know what the fuck she wants, why she wants to do it. And I know she's doing it like that's what the kids want, certain things. Like, I'm going to do an experiment. I think I'm just going to do my own little thing because London don't really have a lot of friends. London has 3 close friends. That's it. He don't like being around much people.
So, like, I'm going to tell you like this. So last year, Jackson's birthday, we did like a crazy birthday Mario theme, like went all out. And like I told you, I spent like $13,000. So when Jimmy's birthday came, and that's when Gabby was like, oh, I could do it. So I asked Jimmy, I sat him down and said, I'm going to ask you a question. You want a big party like you usually have, or you want like your brothers, or you're turning 10. I'm gonna take $10,000. I'm gonna put into a savings account for you so you can save. And then we can throw like a little party at like a bounce place and your mom can set it up. He looked me in the eye, bro. He said, just put the money up, you know what I'm saying? And I could have fun like that. That's when I realized it was just like, bro, like you said, they don't even care, bro. You know what I mean? So I think it'd be a good experience for you to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I'm going to do that. Kai's birthday, we had 66 people here at my house, and it was supposed to be 3 hours. I should end up being 7 motherfucking hours. And it was cool. Good. I was gas over. And it's still a fucking mess. I can't wait to get it cleaned up. Guys, this show is brought to you by Captain's Picks. That's the fam right there, Captain Picks, guys. The captains are cooking, and there's money to be made. Need betting picks? We got you covered. My team of professional handicappers, aka the captains, are here to help you dominate the summertime season. UFC, golf, MLS, Olympics, MLB, all that. If you sign up right now for daily, weekly, or monthly picks, then it'll be the best decision of the summer. I'm even giving you guys 40% off with promo code WASHED. Sports betting should be a team sport, so join me and my crew at Captain Picks for single sport or VIP sports picks subscriptions. Just go to CaptainPicks.com now. I'll wait. That's CaptainPicks.com. Let's get this cash and cash these tickets together. Moving on and moving forward, bro. It's an interesting question someone had asked me. You hear about people saying, oh, I got my life savings is $50,000 and whatever. And it's like, our problems are way worse than that. Could you imagine if you had 50,000, like what you had? Like, bro, we'd be in big trouble. Because that would last a month or two. You know what I'm saying? Like to take care of what needs to happen.
Straight up.
So I just wanted to know, how far can you make $1,000 stretch if you had to? Now, look. Let's not talk about the car. Let's not talk about the house. And let's not talk about any utilities or bills for that. Okay, we ain't talking about a cell phone or that. I'm talking about how far can you make $1,000 stretch? Now, we are talking about gas, we are talking about food, and we are talking about entertainment. How long could you make $1,000 stretch if you had to?
When you say entertainment, what you mean though? Like as in like TV at home, movies or
dinner? No, going to dinner, going to movies, going to a fucking, an outdoor place with the kids. Anything you could think of. How far could you stretch $1,000?
If you're telling me how far I could stretch $1,000 and every day I got to go and do entertainment and drive around gas and all that stuff.
You don't have to do anything. You can stay fucking home.
Oh, I could make 1,000 stretch at least a month.
How?
Bro,
groceries is included in that then.
Yeah, groceries, like even right now, you know what I'm saying? Like I got my aunts that they come cook Monday through Friday, and groceries is like $150 a week. So it's like if I went and cooked 7 days a week and make a stretch, like, and I'm talking about cooking, like I can cook like spaghetti, and Vietnamese dishes. I can almost go 4 weeks, bro. I won't drive, you know what I mean? We'll go run and do whatever we do. We watch stuff at home. I can make that stretch, bro. I'd say maybe at least 3 weeks.
How much does it feel to escalate up from empty to full?
From empty to full, it's about $80, $75 to $80. I guess it's cheap as fuck out here, bro. Like regular is like $3.30. Regular.
Do you put regular in Escalade?
$3. No. I'm just saying it so people can understand like what the regular's at. I put plus in mine, and that's around. It ranges. It could be like $3.30 to $3.50, but it's around $3.30, bro. $3.35.
Damn, that's a big difference, bro. Yeah, it's like it's $137
because y'all, depending on where you at, it's double. You know what I'm saying?
$130. That's $57 more for me to fill my tank up. Okay, and our cars get the same gas mileage. So groceries here, I think a small bag, one plastic bag, probably gonna run about $70. So you're thinking about 4 or 5 bags, it's gonna be, $250 to $300. So if I had to stay home, shit, bro.
I think you're lucky you make it a week and a half there, bro, in LA with the prices.
Dog, it's so crazy. The first thing I thought, a week and a half is probably the longest. It just was something that people were asking. I was thinking about it, man.
The prices is crazy in LA, bro.
Another thing I was asked, just curious, man. Summer is flying by, bro. Look, the kids go back to school in a month. Where the fuck did summer go? And it's hot as shit. It's been fucking, I can't imagine how hot it is out there. Plus the humidity.
Speaking of what you were talking about real quick, the 1,000 and all that stuff, bro, I read something today that if you have more than $4,200, you're doing better than more than 50% of the Americans right now in the world.
No, dog. No. If you have $5,000 saved, you're doing better than 98% of the world.
Oh, man.
That's scary as fuck. With that said, where are the 3 favorite places in the United States of America that your kids like to visit?
My kids always say, Cali, LA. They always say New York. And they like Orlando, you know what I mean? But they don't really know Orlando. They'll just be like Disney World. You know what I mean? Like, right. But okay, they always talk about New York and Cali. Like New York and Cali.
Yeah.
What about you?
It's going to be Hawaii first.
Mm-hmm.
San Diego second, and San Francisco third. And I think San Francisco is mostly because of nostalgic and all their cousins and shit are out there and all that. Mm-hmm. But it was just something I was just curious about, man. It was just
my kids love New York, man. I don't know why they love New York. They love New York.
We talked about pet peeves before. So name one pet peeve, this now, whatever. And there's something right now. What's the heaviest shit going on right now in the world? The general thing. What can't you leave the house without seeing on the news, without seeing on social, especially on social, and seeing out with people talking about? Like, what is the number one thing right now in the world that everyone is just fucking in your face every day?
Bro, I see a lot of like these fucking these people that interview girls or interview guys like on the streets.
No, dog. I'm talking about what is dog. I'm talking about. What can't you see? You go outside, you talk to somebody. What is the biggest thing going on in the world right now?
Bro, people dying, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, man. Dog, Jimmy, are you on fucking MDNA right now? Bro, you gonna tell me right now that politics has not polluted every news station, every fucking goddamn thing on social media? Are you not scrolling and just seeing everything about the fucking election right now? You haven't seen it. Am I crazy? That's all you see everywhere.
I thought you mean like walking outside, like when I walk outside and what's going on with my people around me and everything that I talk to.
Nah, I'm just talking about just in general.
If you go on social media, it's about that everything, especially the whole thing with, Biden, stepping down. Like, I don't think a president ever stepped down that I know of during my time, you know what I mean, of knowing about presidential elections, at this point. And the whole thing about Kamala Harris and how she used to be Montel's like side bitch, and it's crazy. They talking about she the original Hawk Tuah girl.
First of all, fuck Kamala Harris. She done put away a lot of motherfuckers.
Yeah, I saw that portrait on social media.
I don't care if she's black or if she's white or she's Indian or she's Jamaican. I don't give a fuck what color you are. And by the way, the whole shit with Joe Biden being dead and the misinformation that's being fed to everyone in the world and just all this shit. Now, he's not dead. He's just old as fuck. And look, he made a speech the other night. He addressed the country finally, and people are speculating proof of life here and there. I'm just like, okay, I don't think he's dead, but look, he ain't fit to run this country. I'll tell you that. But what I'm getting at overall is, dog, what are two things that immediately just kill your buzz? The vibes is off the table. You just be like, you in a good mood, and someone bring up, and that right there is just, that's it. What are two things someone could go up to you and ask, like, you in a good mood, you chilling, y'all are out at a barbecue, and as soon as someone brings that up, it's just like, all right, dog, time to change, move the table, maybe leave the party, whatever. What are the two things?
When someone coming up trying to tell me about something, what somebody said or some shit like that. Two, motherfucker just be obnoxious as fuck, talking about shit I don't hear about, like name dropping and doing all that extra shit.
That's the same thing. Those correlate with each other. What's another one? I'm sure the motherfuckers hit you up for money, no? Be like, hey, bro.
First thing that came to mind when you said that, and speaking on what we were speaking on, two things that just I don't like to talk about or hear about is politics and religion, because we can go on forever. Everybody got their own opinions.
There it is. Look, dog, I don't give a fuck who the fuck you are. I don't give a fuck who you vote for. I don't give a fuck if you're Republican. I don't give a fuck if you're a Democrat. I really do not give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you're Muslim, you Jewish, you Buddhist, you Christian, Catholic. I don't give a fuck. Do not talk about politics or religion. It's off the table. Right then and there, we could be cool. You, especially on a golf course, you bring that shit up, I'll be like, all right, dog, it's time for, we ain't never gonna play again. And it's almost close. It's people I don't know very well hitting me up for a money play, right? Being like, yo, I want to, hey, dog, I got this thing, man. You want to help me out with this thing? No, dog, I don't. Or they got a way for me to get money or something like shit like that. But really, the biggest thing outside of religion and politics, I put those together, is talking about my exes. I don't care to talk about them, bro. Like, my mind is on a forward thing. I know we talk about it here because it's relevant to what we have to deal with on a regular basis. But for the average person to come up like, oh, how's this? Or, oh, happy to see that, man. Fuck out of here, bro. I don't want to talk about that shit. I just, like, look, dog, I really can't, it's like, it's just the easiest way for me to check out.
Yeah, like, all the shit that happened to me in the last 10 months. And that's why, bro, like, I ain't been going out as much, because if I go out and I hear somebody try to ask me about that shit or I'm just like, bro, if I'm not bringing it up, I'm not trying to hear that shit, bro. You just got me checked out, because I'm out here not, you know what I mean? If you wanted, if I wanted you to know, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't ask me about that shit. I don't want to hear about it, whatever. Like, that's just dead, bro. Dead.
Let me ask you, this is some whole off left real man shit, right? Our fan base is wide, bro. It's probably 20 to 50 easy, with a core audience of probably 26 to 40. And I'm gonna talk about something that is some craziest shit ever, and it's gonna be embarrassing, but it's something I need to really just address, man. You just turned 40.
42. Well, yeah, I'm in my 40s.
I'm saying, bro. Okay. you know that erectile dysfunction is everywhere on social media. I see fucking Blue Chew, Hims, I don't know, some other shit. It's not even Viagra anymore. It's all these other fucking companies, right?
Yeah.
Have you noticed since you turned 40, has your sex drive gone down? Has your libido gone down at all? Have you noticed it? You think you, dog, my shit good, you straight, you could, get hard at fucking in a moment, or, you know what I'm saying, is your shit, or do you feel like it's slightly going down?
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I've been feeling that before I turned 40, bro. I'm probably like in my late 30s. I was feeling a difference. Like I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I'll get one and I'm done. You know what I'm saying? Like unless
that's it. Ain't no round two, bro.
Yeah, like there's no round two unless maybe in the morning I might catch you. But talking about let's go again, I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, dog. What? So, bro, a woman's peak, her sexual peak, like up until the like late 30s, bro, early 40s. A man's sexual peak stops at like 22, bro. Those motherfuckers could be fuck all night when they 26, 28 here. I'm not talking about with any enhancements.
Exactly.
I think the biggest problem with me was, and as crazy as it sounds, I didn't give a fuck about having sex after 40. And of course, that was probably a big part of what ruined the relationship, the marriage and everything. Like, she wanted to do all the fucking time. Like, bro, I wasn't even thinking about that shit. I just wasn't even like, yo. And that's a problem. That's my bad. But one thing I just started doing was, my testosterone levels are low. And my doctor had said, yo, man, your testosterone's low. Testosterone's low. So I started taking testosterone. I just jumped on a cycle last week, finally. And I tried it before. I got the injection in my ass, all that shit. It didn't really work. But I started taking peptides. You know what that is? Supplement. So peptides and all overall, I'm basically getting my testosterone up. Look, I want to tell you straight up, I already feel different in 2 days, 3 days, right? And I go through a 4-week cycle. Then it was actually an 8-week cycle, but go through 4 weeks. I haven't gone there yet. And then you go jump on the 4-week thing again. But, it actually has helped my mental, because my mentally I've been kind of fucked up. Remember last week we was talking, you was like, yo, bro, like, I'm wondering, is it like, why am I feeling like this and whatever? And I was feeling the same way. We talked about it offline. When your testosterone's low, bro, it affects everything. It could affect your eating. It could affect how you sleep and whatever. And low testosterone can make you grumpy. And I finally started feeling better in the last few days. So if you ain't on it, dog, I'm going to send you the shit. You can get some decent peptides at GNC.
Yeah, send it to me, bro. I ain't going to lie.
So and it wasn't that bad. It was like $200. And like for, I want to say like, it's a couple weeks or whatever. But you think about, like, again, how much does it cost to go to the movies for you, Vanna, and Jimmy and Jackson? Parking, and I know it's cheaper out there, but still, parking, movies, snacks, and the movie tickets itself. What's that going to hit for?
At least 200, 250.
Okay. It's going to be more than that over here, but think about, this is for your health.
Because we ain't got to pay no parking. Good thing.
Oh, no, we got to pay shit. Valet's fucking $40.
For real.
And even
crazy.
regular parking is like 35. But men out there, don't be ashamed, man.
Don't be cheap on yourself, man.
The whatever you take in Hims, Viagra, Blue Chew, whatever the fuck it may be, they work. But there's things that you take on a daily basis. And if you haven't, or everyone, I'm speaking to men in their late 30s, early 40s, or in their 50s, whatever, peptides. Big thing. It also fucks with, actually get your stomach right. Like I'm starting to feel my stomach get flouter, even though I'm already, not that I fell off. I probably gained 12 pounds since I got real skinny, but I feel better with a little weight. But I've been like, you know what? Maybe I'll take a little 4 or 5 pounds out. But in 3 days, I'm noticing like my stomach get flatter, my energy's up, my sleep has gotten better. Motherfucker, I'm getting like 6 to 8 hours. I never got 6 to 8 on average.
That's good, bro.
I average 3 to 4 hours of sleep. And I don't need to get too much. I'll take my nap in the day, which no matter what, I take a nap. But yeah, man, the peptides have been helping. So I'm going to get you on that and get your testosterone up.
Yeah.
And it'll fucking help your appetite, help
bro.
a bunch of shit, man.
But yeah, guys, y'all got to take care of yourself. Make sure, man, take care of yourself. Don't cheat yourself, man. You got to treat yourself. I know y'all feeling like y'all Superman. Y'all getting turned every day and fucking 8 times a day. But I'm telling you, like, I think that's part of the reason why now, you know, I'm feeling what I'm feeling at the age I am, because I was wilding too much, you know what I mean? And your body can only take so much, man. So just make sure, man, you can have all that money, but if you can't walk around and enjoy it, that don't mean shit, bro.
What else is on your mind, bro?
You know, sometimes I feel like I'm a broken record sometimes, you know what I mean? Because I guess it's just like certain things that I think about or whatever it is, or can kind of be around it. But it's like, I feel like, you know, for the people out there that hear or might hear me bringing stuff again, just, it's like, look at it as a reminder, you know what I mean? Like, because, you know, in life, we got to be reminded, bro, you know what I mean? And so, you know, I always, you know, like to talk about, and I think about a lot throughout the week, you know what I mean, about these things that we talk about. And one thing is like, you know, playing your position. You know what I'm saying? Like, people need to understand, and you just got to realize is that, you know, we all have a position to play, and it's like, you got to stick and play with that position. You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing I always say, like, as long as I've known Ben, I look at Ben as my older brother. Everywhere we go, whatever we do, I'm always watching his back. I'm behind him. I'm like his little brother. No matter what we're doing, like one day if something, I'm like bigger than him or whatever, it's still, that's what it is, because that's my big bro. That's the position I play when it comes to him. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't get that, because it's like they'll get around and it's like they start looking and they're like, well, what am I going to be in a position where I'm better than you and you're watching my back? That's not how it goes, though, because it's like I'm watching his back a certain way and he's watching my back a certain way. You know what I mean? I was talking to somebody earlier today, you know, and it's like a lot of women, they run around and they're talking about, you know, equality and stuff like that. Hey, I respect it. But, you know, they try to downplay like, oh, he wants me to just be at home or be a housewife and take care of the house and da-da-da-da. And, you know, what y'all don't understand is like, sometimes it's even harder to even hold down a house and take care of that. You know what I mean? Like, a woman being the mother of the children, the house is your business. You know, as a man, we provide.